So Finbarr, your music has taken you all over the world, and you've met some interesting people in politics and music and across the boards. One of them being Barack Obama.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Myself and Barack go back a long way. Like.
What was the song? Oh, Brian, know something, oh, Mara, there's no one as Irish as Barack Obama.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. We had the opportunity, yes. We were invited to the White House. We were told that Barack Obama was a fan of the band and that a lot of the people in the White House were very familiar with us and they want us to go over, and we did. And it was one of those whirlwind sort of things. We'd gone over to play in Trafalgar Square in London the day before, and then jumped on a plane and felt like we're really jet set now, and off to Washington we went and played, and it was fantastic. We were left in the White House for a couple of hours. We were just kind of wandering around the place, and the history, it was like a museum. I mean, the amount of history that's in that building and the stories and the paintings and the depictions. It was a fantastic once in a lifetime kind of pinch me moment. And it was sort of, if I wasn't playing music, if I wasn't a musician, there's no way I'd be in this situation. You know what I mean?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And when you actually met him, was himself and Michelle, right?
It was, yeah, and he was very, very friendly, very down to earth.
Did he ask you to sing a tune, or?
Oh yeah, we performed. We played a concert in the White House.
So who was present?
Our own Taoiseach Enda Kenny was there at the same time,
right?
And Barack Obama and all the, I wouldn't know half of them, sure, the people in Washington, all the politicians and everyone.
Did he make reference to his Irish ancestry? Because he is Irish, isn't he?
He is.
Along the
He's
line?
great Falmouth Carey or Carey or something like that. Going back, he's great something. Yeah, goes back a long way. Yeah, but actually, who I met the same time was Tip O'Neill's daughter was there actually, and talking away to her, and he was a great politician as well.
He was very friendly with the brothers.
He was, yeah. Tip O'Neill, yeah, he knew the lads. He knew the lads, so it was nice.
They were very pally with the Kennedys back in the day as well.
That's right, yeah.
There was a funny story when I went to Boston actually first, and Aoife had been out there before me, and Ralph Garrett was acting as an agent, and Ralph got us this gig in the Kennedy Library. So we were we didn't. The brief was, dress up for the occasion, Irishy, something of an Irish kind of look. So I went to Filene's. Do you remember Filene's basement in Boston? I don't know if it's even there anymore. And I got the most Irish Collini outfit I could find. big sort of frilly blouse and skirt and all the rest of it.
One big shamrock.
Yeah. And Aoife turns up in a black lacy Deb's dress. Yeah. And of course, Aoife been so laid back and casual. What are we going to sing? Sure, we'll sing. I don't know. We'll sing. At the time, I think it was Feet of the Dancer was a kind of popular one. So we had the impression that they'd just sort of be in the background, maybe having a drink and a bite to eat, and we'd be sort of background entertainment. No, they were all sat. Jackie Onassa's spy was sitting in the front row, smiling up at us.
Yeah.
And at one point, and Johnny Jr. was there. And at one point, they passed a note onto the stage saying, "Ask Senator Kennedy up to sing." So
Ted, was it?
Ted gets up with what was your man that was a big mate of theirs as well in Boston? He's known in the Boston scene. I can't think of his name at the moment. Anyway, he came up with them and he said, "So I guess you girls know Sweet Rosie O'Grady, right?" Aoife and I are looking at each other going,
yeah, sure, why not?
Look, we'll sing along anyway.
Yeah. He starts off,
arm around each of us, Sweet Rosie O'Grady. And we're pretending we know the words to this and we haven't got a clue.
You find yourself in these situations that you would never be in if you weren't playing music.
I know. I remember he promised us that night, anything you girls want, you just let me know,
Passports, green cards.
We never did. We never made good on that, damn it.
She said you wanted a tour of Area 51. Where are they?
You didn't say anything.
I know they're around here somewhere.
So someone else you met, I think, a bit more recently was Christopher Walken, right?
Christopher Walken,
you might know
my old
this.
buddy.
Yeah, Finbarr does a great Christopher Walken take. Have you heard this?
I've heard.
Go on, give us a bit of Christopher Walken.
We couldn't believe it because I think he's a great actor. There's something very unique about him. He's a great voice and he's a great presence on the screen.
We watched recently, what's the name of it? Sweet, what's it called? The one he's in?
Oh, that's True Romance.
True Romance. Oh, yeah.
Pantomimes.
Pantomimes.
He's very unique, isn't he?
That's when he hits What's the
Dennis
guy?
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper, and he goes,
It's one of the...
Smarts, don't it? After he hit him right in the nose.
It's one of the iconic scenes in Hollywood.
It's a great scene. There's so many good movies he was in. Yeah. Two little mice fall into...
Go on.
I don't even know the whole lot of that, but...
Didn't he recite something quite innocuous or silly or something, but with his own distinctive style, I remember? Or was it someone like you taking him off? I can't remember.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But what was the one he said? Every now and again, there was something. I think it was. Oh God, The Gambler or something. Some one of these things, and there was a scene where he's talking about the lion. The lion is resting under a tree, and he goes, "The lion is resting under the tree." And the little cubs come over and they're biting his tail, they're nipping his ears, and then all the other animals. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, making this up now as I go along because I can't remember exactly what he said.
Anyway.
Something along the lines of, then the hyenas get in the action. They start crawling up, sneaking up behind him. And then the lion just wakes up. He's got this big mane. And he just tears that beep out of them just to let them know that he's the king. Every now and again, or something like this. But so we would, all these movies and all these things that I saw him in, and we were there in New York, and we were in the airline lounges, the Gold Circle, whatever it's called now, and Brian Dunphy was facing the door. And he went, oh my God, I can't.
And all the lads in the group know that you take off Christopher Walken all the time. So this must have been like Finbarr.
They were like, oh my God, this is you're going to freak out. So I didn't see him. He walked straight past me, and he did something. He went to where they had some food, and he started eating the soup. And I was thinking about it. Oh, he's really. And then he went up and he got some more. And I thought maybe he's doing this so that people are very, that they wouldn't interrupt somebody if they're eating. Yeah. So maybe this is what he does. He just goes in and he just is going to eat the whole time, and then just, okay, everyone will stay away.
Don't bother me.
But he went up to get some more anyway, and I seized my opportunity. But of course, as usual, as, oh, excuse me, sir, I was very, I wasn't, I was a bit, I don't know. I said, excuse me, sir, are you Mr. Christopher Walken?
Do you know who I am?
No. It's like I said, excuse me, I said, are you Mr. Christopher Walken? And he was just getting stuff and he went, yeah. and I just said, oh, just want to shake hands, you're trying not to be a fan and not trying not to be that guy, who's like, oh, but it was, and then he was getting some Irish stew out of something, and as I was walking away, I had to say something, I said, enjoy the stew.
You did?
I did. I said it to him. Yeah. Enjoy the stew. In his own voice, yeah. And he kind of went, he didn't say anything. Yeah. And then as he was leaving, touché. Crazy. And then as he was walking out, Darren, of course, jumped up, and he wanted a photograph of us all, but I jumped in there before and I just wanted to get a picture, just me and Christopher, and he's the most, like, oh, here we go again, face on him, kind of, oh God, but it's like, it was nice to meet him. He was making a movie in Ireland, and I can't remember the name of it, but he was shooting a movie. And he plays an Irish farmer in the movie, apparently.
I can't see that somewhere.
So I can't see it, yeah. Christopher Walken, get those cows in the lower paddock, fast.
So you were in a play once ever, were you?
Paddy, would you like an old pint? Sure. Make it extra creamy.
You can play his brother.
Yeah, his brother. Hey.
I think we were saying a few weeks ago, because we were talking about Tom and the acting, and that Paddy and Tom, when they went to the States first, that was their intention to become actors. And I remember asking Daddy about a play. Was he not interested ever in getting into theatre? And he said, I was in a play one time ever. It was called Foul Play in a Hen House. And he said the title tickled him so much that he just couldn't stop laughing throughout the entire thing. He just couldn't stay serious. So that was the end of his acting days, Oh
no, he was on, I think there was something, some play that Tom was on, that Tom was doing, and I think he couldn't make it, or he was sick, and or else he put Dad forward for a part and was just a very, very small part. And it was something like,
no, hark, I hear the cannons roar. Is that it?
Hark, I hear the cannons roar, yeah. So he was just told this before he went on, opening night. Like,
this is all you have to say.
All you have to say is, hark, I hear the cannons roar. Right? That's all you have to say. And then you walk off or whatever. And so he goes on stage, and this is live, live. This is in front of, audience for the first time. And they didn't say there'll be, we're going to make the noise of thunder or whatever in the background.
So stand by.
So next thing he gets out there, right, and there's a bang, crash, bang, like really deafening loud. We went, what the beep was that? He goes, I won't say what he said. And then just walked off. And it was like, that's it, you're finished, good luck, you're sacked, never again,
Something similar happened to me in theatre in North Wales, and it was quite a big production of Alexander Codell's trilogy, and in every play there'd be a huge mine explosion. It was quintessentially Welsh, about the hardship and down the mines, and then there'd be a big explosion at the end, and usually there'd be a blackout in the theatre. And then this big, huge explosion would reverberate in the whole place and people would be shaking and everything. But that night, something had happened on the computer, the soundboard, and it tripped. And it jumped back about 25 cues into the play where the chickens escaped in the play, onto this barge. So when the light blacked out, it wasn't the explosion, but it was turned up to the max in the volume, and it was the clucking chickens in the darkness. It was like, well, the light came up, and the next scene was rows of these stretchers with dead bodies in them.
Supposedly corpses,
And this is probably where corpsing comes from, because I knew my fellow actors, and they were supposed to be dead on the stretchers, and all you could see are their backsides up and down because they couldn't contain their laughter. And I had a line then thereafter, and I was biting my lip because I said, I'm going to lose it. Yeah. And my first line was going over to this woman who'd just newly been widowed, and I said, Finbarr Clancy, the third of her brood given to the earth. And the whole audience just collapsed, and laughed, and we couldn't really recover after that.
There's nothing worse.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, damn those giant chickens.
Yes, exactly. That's what I should have said. Anyway.
Yeah. We try another song?
Yeah.
Well, we're here in the beautiful Daisha today, and a song that Ryland wrote a number of years back. Of course, the Daisha for us, we're in Anrang, the beautiful Gaeltacht of Anrang, and we spent all our summers here as kids. And when we lived in Wales, myself and Ryland would come back with the kids every summer. And I think that's the beauty of the place itself, and the sessions and everything we've been talking about really kind of inspired you to write this song, the Daisha Day.
Well, I first came to Carrick in 96. We came down a few days later to Ring, and they've both been in equal measure have a close place in my heart, and we of course live here now in Anrang in the Daisha. And I always, when I wrote this song, imagined Bobby maybe sitting out here in the garden of the field looking over the Cumbre Mountains and the beautiful, I always think of it as the cloths of heaven, WVH, the ever expanding, changing vista that is beautiful in front of us. And I thought of someone like Bobby or the brothers, or someone with a troubadour spirit. So
and he's in the song in a sense because Finbarr and yourself recorded it, and his voice was in there in a poem by Leo Marx, I believe it was, The Life That I Have. So we're going to do that in memory of Bobby, I think, as we've been talking about him a lot today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right, so, ready?
An E flat, is it?
Yeah.
Sometimes a young man, sometimes an old man, sometimes I'm both inside a day. The wind consoles me, the sea reminds me of all the worlds that came my way. The day is long and easy, the summer skies darkening blue. ship was waiting, my brothers calling, my youth was burning like the sun. The shore was ebbing towards my leaving, just like a chapter said and done. The day is long and easy, the cover skies are darkening blue, but as we raise the parting glasses, I know that I'm home again with you. Clouds are drifting, the sky is clearing, I hear an echo of a song. I see you going, rover, a John a dreaming all night long. The day is long and easy, the cover skies are darkening blue, but as we raise the parting glasses, I know that I'm home again with you.
The life that I have is all that I have, and the life that I have is yours. The love that I have of the life that I have is yours and yours and yours. The rest I shall have, the sleep I shall have, though death will be but a pause, for the peace of my years in the long green grass will be yours and yours and yours.
The day is long and easy, the cover skies are darkening blue, but as we raise the parting glasses, I know that I'm home again. The day is long and easy, the cover skies are darkening blue, but as we raise the parting glasses, I know that I'm home again with you.
Golly.
Wow, it's been a while.
Honey,
Phil.
yes.
That has been.
How many years?
It's 9 years
Is
since
it?
we recorded that song, yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful song.
Oh, it's
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's been lovely to share it today, actually, yes,
Yeah.
because we haven't done this for a while.
Absolutely. Right in the heart of the day.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Lovely. We're all kind of...
Cup of tea, I think.
Cup of tea is called for. All right. Lovely. We'll be back to you after the cup of tea. Hi everyone. If you're listening to Clancy's Kitchen on various platforms or watching it on our YouTube channel, please press like and subscribe and feel free to leave a comment where you can. You can also contact us and get more information at www.clancyskitchen.com. Thank you. Well, that was a grand cup of tea. Finbarr, we could be here, I'd say, till the cows come home.
We're only getting started.
We're only getting warmed up. we could have hours and our days on end here
Yeah.
chatting.
You'll come back again.
You'll have to come
I
back
will
again.
absolutely come back again, yeah. Absolutely I will.
Yeah, it'd be great. Right, so I think we'll finish up on a high note. This is an old Clancy favourite as well. This is called The Holy Ground.
2, 3,
We will sail the salty shore. You're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. And now the storm is over, and we are safe and well. We will go into our public house and we'll sing and ring like hell. We will drink strong ale and porter, and we'll make the rafters roar. And when our money is all spent, we will go to sea once more. Fine girl you are! You're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl you are!
Thanks a million.
Thank you
Another
very
cup of
much.
tea.
Another cup of tea.
Good luck.
Good luck.
That was bloody marvellous.
Hi everyone. If you're listening to Clancy's Kitchen on various platforms or watching it on our YouTube channel, please press like and subscribe and feel free to leave a comment where you can. You can also contact us and get more information at www.clancyskitchen.com. Thank you.